Hello everybody, I am back with another Kaweco Sport unboxing. This one I actually got for my birthday back in June and I wanted to share the unboxing with you guys. So this is the Kaweco Sport in Macchiato, and this is the Skyline Sport line, so it has the silver trim here and the silver text. It's this beautiful sort of milky coffee color, and it actually has a double broad nib on this one. So I'm excited to see how this one writes. So every Kaweco Sport that you get, if you buy it new, comes with a blue cartridge. I'm not actually going to use that. I'm going to put in a little mini converter. Yes, they are super tiny and they don't hold a lot of ink, but I like to change my inks pretty frequently, so it works for me. So the next step is to pick a good ink that will go with this. So I'm going to grab a couple and we'll take a look. So the first one I thought of with this pen was Brunch Date. After looking at the swatch, it's maybe a little pinker than I thought it was, but it's still a beautiful color, and I've been itching to use this in a pen. So this one's the first one. The next one I chose was Muddy Sand by Robert Oster. Now this is a beautiful sort of brownish green color. It does lean a little more yellow and green than I remembered, but still I think it would be a good fit for this pen. Next up we have Callifolio Sepia, which is this gorgeous mushroom brown. For a sepia, it definitely leans more towards the pink rather than the greenish brown, so this one could be a good choice. And this next one I chose was Tacha Hokusai Banitsuchi, which is this beautiful deep reddish orange color. I think it's kind of similar to the Diamine Ancient Copper. It doesn't really match the pen, but I think it would pair really well with it. And this last one that I chose is the Monaca Arena Blanca, which is this really subdued, subtle beige color. It may be a little too light to write with, but I think it matches the pen body really well. So I think the one I'm going to go for is Callifolio Sepia. So I think this one matches really well with it. I'm not sure how the double broad is going to write. It tends to be a little lighter than what you see here on that sample with the glass pen. And I'm going to use this little teeny converter. And I'm probably going to fill it with using a syringe. So let's take a look at writing with this pen. So I think we did a great job choosing this color. Well, I guess I chose it. So I'll congratulate myself. I wish we could talk real time on choosing this stuff. Maybe I'll do a live one time and that would be fun to choose a color together. But anyway, this color, the Macchiato pen body, just looks so good with this ink. It's a perfect match in my opinion. It's a little darker in tone, the ink is, but it's still a beautiful match with the pen. So this is the Callifolio Sepia, and for sepia, this is a little, I would say, a more mushroomy, more brown, warmer tone than I have used with some sepias. They tend to lean a little, sometimes a little greener, so this was a nice surprise using this color. And the pen itself writes really quite smoothly, but I decided to just give it a little micro mesh to try and make it a little smoother as it was sort of catching on one side. The ink flow seems good. I believe this ink is a little dry as the line is not as bold as I thought it would be for a double broad. This is the medium here, so you can see a bit of a difference. This Kaweco Paradise Blue is quite a wet ink, so yeah, it's much wetter and smoother. So I do think the Callifolio Sepia might be a little bit dry. So overall, I'm really grateful and excited to have this new Kaweco Sport in my collection. As you can see, I have a couple other there. I have the Skyline Sport Mint, the Classic Black, the Iridescent Pearl Collection, and now I have the Macchiato Skyline Sport. So as you can see, it's a lovely little collection, but I think I can fit one more in my Lit Lab case, and I have my mind maybe on the Frosted Mandarin Sport. So maybe I will get that one in the future. I'll put it on my wish list and I will share it with you guys if I end up getting it. So thanks again for spending your precious time with me looking at this Kaweco Sport pen. I really love them. They're handy, they're small, they're reliable, and yeah, I think that's it. Thanks guys. Bye!